What's good guys, it's TSG. In today's video, we're going to be going through the November devlog that Aaron just dropped. Wait, I just said November. Yes, it's January of 2023 now, but Aaron has dropped the devlog for November, but there are a few tidbits in there that I want to focus on and just have a bit of a chat about before we move on to potentially the December devlog that should be coming any day soon. We'll find out. So here we go guys, we're going to start off with this. Yes, it is the November devlog of 2022. I am doing this in January because it just came out. There are some things we're going to skip through it. By the way, I do need to say that the fact that they've moved it to the Illuvium website rather than having it on Medium is amazing. Honestly, it looks a lot cleaner. I'm a big fan. But anyway, let's look at this right here. Illuvium Overworld. Overworld is nearly here. That is irrelevant because Illuvium has been here for months now. So it came last month. We've played it. Reception has been great. Everyone's falling in love with it. Let's move on. Moving on now to Luvium Zero. Obviously, this is another one where we've already got it in our hands already. We've already started to play it. I've just made a video about the pros and cons and a bit of a review of Luvium Zero. I'm personally a big fan. Didn't think I was going to be, but there you go. It shows you that even people like myself can be changed with a good enough product. It's not perfect. There's a lot to be worked on, but for an alpha, it is very, very nice to play. Moving on, Arena. He mentions that Arena is now being put third in the devlog behind Overworld and Zero, which is actually quite funny because Arena was the first thing that we got. But anyway, he mentions there's not too much that's being worked on Arena apart from PvP, the foundations of PvP, as he says right here. Fun fact, in the internal chats that we have, they are now started to share it with the rest of the team. Some of the stuff they're working on PvP, it is being worked on and it is looking good. Some fundamental things like a chat feature, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that, but I mean, fuck it, it's out. So being able to shit talk each other is going to be a lot of fun. I know a lot of people can have a lot of fun with that. I hope they don't redact cuss words. I'm sure they will. I know Dick Kings has a lot of issues just putting his name in the game, but I hope they don't do that. They're also implementing things like the ability to move Mozart around. So if anyone's played Teamfight Tactics, you know you can move your little character around. Both those features I'm not guaranteeing are going to be in the first release of PvP. I'm hoping at least the chat will. I think that's going to make for a lot of good content if that does come out. But overall, regarding PvP, there's been a lot of progress in the back end internally, and I'm really, really excited for you guys to see it. The next thing that he mentions here is the Illuvium website. And just like what I mentioned at the start of the video, they've moved away from Medium and they've started to work on the DAO dashboard. So everything is going to be on this website. And I think that's really cool. I think a lot of people are going to have this as their homepage to check up with everything that's going on, devlogs, patch notes, community content, things like that. I know they're putting a lot of time and effort into building out this website, into being the go-to hub for everything Illuvium. The final thing here that they mention is Luvatars. We know Luvatars has been worked on for quite some time. Hopefully it's not too much further now. Obviously, we're not trying to go back to back with releases. We do need to give marketing some time to actually plan out these campaigns and execute on them. Obviously, having it one after another isn't the greatest thing for you guys or for us, because you guys need to take a bit of a break. We need to get our things in order, make sure everything is in line. So with the release of Luvium Zero just a couple of days ago, we can expect that Luvatars is going to be a little bit, and I'm not saying it's going to be very far down. I'm not saying it's going to be tomorrow, but there will be a little bit of a break in between is what I am assuming. I am saying that even though I know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm just trying not to give a confirmed date. They mentioned that a lot of the stuff is already done, but there are still a few things to do. Things like the album is still being worked on, and obviously that's been a big part of why it's been pushed back so much. The community voted time ago that they would rather wait for the album to be complete before we get a Luvatars. I'm glad for it. Honestly, with everything that we've launched, I've said it multiple times already, the quality is always great. I mean, waiting a little bit longer for a good quality product isn't the worst thing in the world. He summarizes here that he's excited about the products we have coming. Obviously, he's talking about Overworld and Zero, which are both out. And now we have a Luvatars to look forward to and the merch store. Speaking of, the thing that we're all looking forward to in the devlog is the release order. Overworld PB1, we can take that out. IZ Alpha, we can take that out. The merch store. The merch store is looking like it's coming before a Luvatars. I am excited. I need some merch.
He needs some
merch. I need some new clothing. I think the merch store is going to do amazingly. I think a lot of people are going to have a lot of fun getting some stuff that they want for themselves, for their partners, for their kids. I know personally, I'm going to try and deck out all of the influencers with some merch. So I'm really looking forward to it and I'm really excited to see. I know they've been putting in a lot of work on the back end with the website and all the back end things to make sure that everything flows smoothly. So I think it's going to be very, very exciting for when you guys get to see that and participate and really just get your hands in the merch store. After that, of course, we have a Luvatars, PB3 Arena, PB2 Overworld, and then the launcher. The launcher is obviously going to be the last thing always. I mean, the biggest shock here is that the merch store is coming in before a Luvatars, but honestly, I'm not going to complain at all. I really hope that is the case because that's just going to be one thing. And then a Luvatars, Arena, it's just going to keep going and going and going. Launch after launch after launch. And it's going to make my job very, very fun as someone that works on the team, but also as a content creator, because there's going to be so much to cover at all times. Anyway, that's it, guys. I know the November devlog is super late. Let's hope that the December one isn't as late. We'll find out soon, I'm sure. But anyway, appreciate you guys. Peace.